All right, I see a lot of people, a lot of people in their 20s or even their late teens and stuff, like post videos very similar to this type of content that I'm putting out. And a lot of the comments that I see under those videos are like, you just ramble a lot. You don't have any clear thoughts. You don't have any clear points and stuff. And I'm like, so are you expecting someone who's trying to figure out life to say or give you like specific pinpoint, advices? I mean, I don't know. I'd say for me personally, I seem to understand that nobody has all the answers and everybody has some answers, because it's better to see how other people think and come to a conclusion than to just see their conclusion. It's better to see what they went through, what they have gone through in their life, in their day-to-day stuff, and see them arrive at an answer out of those experiences rather than just them diving into the answer and giving it to you. So don't try to take it as rambles. Instead, try to think of it as people thinking things through in their videos. And it takes a lot of courage for everyone to put videos like these out there, because even right now, I don't know what I don't even know what I'm saying. I just try to formulate my thoughts as I go along and try to improve my way of sentencing and way of phrasing things better as I go along when I'm talking. So it takes a lot of courage to make videos, unedited videos like this, and just put it out there. I mean, I do have a cut here or there, but still, it's just, I'm so happy that people are trying to put themselves out there and just showing themselves to the world and what they're thinking to the world. I just wanted to talk about the importance of having a positive or an optimistic mindset, because last week I just wrote down this small note for myself about the things that has happened to me in the last 3 or 4 months, where even though I was in a stressful or a negative situation, during that being in that situation, I've just said a couple of things to myself that made it more manageable for me to handle that situation. Such as, like, one of the things that I just constantly try to say to myself is, if something is hard, this is what hard is supposed to feel like, and this is where most people stop, but I don't. Like, I heard this quote somewhere in a podcast and it just stuck with me for the last 6 or 7 months actually. And another thing that I would say to myself is, I've been through worse, and this small situation isn't gonna ruin my good mood. So just a couple of things that I try to say to myself that has helped me, just manage my days better. And the reason I wanted to talk about having an optimistic or a positive mindset is because lately I've realized that life is not supposed to be suffering. Like, life is, for the major part, gonna be filled with problems that you were not expecting. So is it better to have a negative mindset about the problems, or is it better to have a positive mindset about how you can deal with the problems? I'd say it's better to have a positive mindset, because that's more hopeful, but it's definitely better than having a negative experience or a negative outlook on how things are going for you. So I'd say just trying to have a positive mindset has made me feel better, and since I've kind of accepted the fact that life is going to be a lot of suffering, it has made me appreciate the good things and the good situations and the good experiences that happen to me every day a lot more. Like, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I think I've started to experience and feel grateful for things that doesn't even have anything to do with me. Like, I just saw this random kid walking with his or her dad the other day, and that just made me feel happy for some reason. I don't know. Also, just looking at the clouds and seeing it's just nice to have those experiences, because everybody knows that everybody is gonna have problems, like, throughout their lives. Nobody is gonna have like one whole year and not gonna have any problems at all. That doesn't happen. Like, not even for 1 week. Like, people are gonna have problems every day. Even if there aren't problems, people are just gonna, through their mental gymnastics, they're just gonna try to create problems for themselves. Like, oh God, I thought I would buy this stuff, but I couldn't. Maybe I should make more money. Like, all these little things that people try to, say to themselves that cause problems to them. And why did I say that? So yeah, life is gonna be filled with problems. Like nobody's gonna live a problem-free life. So instead of trying to be negative and try to beat yourself up, like beating yourself up, not try to, like you do constantly beat yourself up for things that aren't your fault. Anyways, yeah, so instead of trying to beat yourself down, why not create and cultivate a mindset that helps you handle those negative situations a lot better? Because any problem or any stressful situation that I faced in the last 2 or 3 months, like when the problem starts, I feel like shit. Like I feel really bad when that problem starts, and sometimes the problem isn't even my fault, but it just happens to be there, and I'm supposed to take care of it. So those situations, the starting of the problem seems to be very bad for me. But once I realize that I'm in a negative mindset of like outlook, I'm having a negative outlook of that problem, I immediately just try to shift my mindset to a positive one. Like, how can I solve this problem, and is this an opportunity for me to learn something? Like, it's just because every problem that you face is just improving your capacity to deal with more problems. Because as you go through life, I'd say you'll have a lot more complex problems that you need to solve. So it's better to be able to have the capacity to handle these smaller problems. And yeah, I'd say just having that sort of an outlook or that sort of a mindset toward any problems that I faced in the last 2 or 3 months, or any situation at work or at home, has made me a lot better at handling these stuff. And one of the main reasons is because I consciously try to reframe the situation into a positive experience. And yes, I just wanted to talk about that. I don't have a lot to say in this particular episode or particular video, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I see a lot of my friends facing a lot of negative situations, and it's just sad for me to see them not being able to handle that. And whenever they come to me for any sort of consolation or advice, I mean, again, not to boast, but a lot of people do come to me for advice about things that's happening in their life, and I try my best to be conscious of the fact that I don't know everything, but at the same time I know, as an outsider of their life, some of the very blatant wrong things that they're doing with their life that's causing their problems. So yeah, anyways, so what was I trying to say? Yeah, just sad to see friends going through problems that break them, and it's better for them to have a positive mindset. It's better for me to have a positive mindset about everything and try to understand the nuances between problems, nuances of problems, and it's always better to make yourself and hold yourself accountable and responsible for everything that you're facing in your life, rather than try to delegate the problem to someone else. So a couple of things that I would say is, whenever you're going through a problem, just have a couple of sentences or a quote that you really like, which makes you shift that negative outlook over a problem into a positive one. So that is one thing that I'd say. And another thing is, try to think of all the problems that you're facing as an opportunity to increase your capacity to deal with problems. That is something that I actively try to do these days. And the third thing is, if you do those two things, you'll start to feel more grateful for the little tiny things that happen throughout your day, like that make you feel good, like the kid and the father thing that I said. It just made me feel happy to see a kid smile walking with their father. And yes, so those are three things. And the performance of that video has made me feel so good. But at the same time, I'm trying to not be too too happy about it because it's just one video. Come on. Like I've seen a lot of YouTubers. Can I call myself a YouTuber? Because I don't upload consistently. Anyways, the performance of the last video, I'm trying to not let it get to my head because it's not that good of a video. I don't know how it even got that many views, to be honest. But I'm just trying to be more consistent, be more better in front of the camera, and speak the things that I think and try to articulate it for myself and for anyone who's watching the videos. That is it, I'd say, for this video. I'll see you again in another one. Bye.